Shit. I've just been streaming for 16 minutes and the microphone was turned off in the options. Shit! So I'm remaking this. Alright. So, welcome. This is a new trial to this time working about the astrology of the 12th portal until December 19. So, welcome to stasis. Welcome to confusion and redirection. These are the keywords of this week of December 12 to 19. Restructuring, new plans and redirection because Sagittarius has been blocked. We've just come out of a Sun square Saturn and we're now in the Sun square Neptune doing this new moon trial. And we wanted to take action for a while because Mars is also conjunction the Sun. It's just coming out of it now, slowly, but it's still there. Which means we just wanted to get into gear. We just wanted to move forward. But that's exactly what's blocked in this month. You know, I look around and I know from the people around me that not much is really happening for anybody except that whatever we're in right now, they have to see through to the end. And sometimes there are indeed transits in astrology where you feel like you're trapped and you have to wait for it to be finished. Fortunately, on this 12-12 portal, the Saturn-Sun cycle is finishing. We're coming out of restrictions. We're coming out of, oh, I need to pay attention to this, and now we're coming into a new cycle with Mercury going retrograde and our path not being clear. Not knowing really what the plan is, but it's time to make a new plan because the old plan has not worked. Just to bang your head against the wall, which is a typical Sun conjunction Sagittarius Mars, is not the way to go. And we see this with Jupiter being in Taurus, which is slow as a depositor, which is methodical, take plans, and when it's in retrograde, stationing, until it goes direct in the month of January. So if you really want change, if you want to get to your goals, banging your head against the wall is not going to work. Normally that's what we do. Sagittarius month is very clear. You know what's happening. You know the good stuff is coming, right? You know there's going to be a celebration. There's going to be Christmas. You know it's going to be nice. So you know exactly how it's going to happen. You know you're going to have fun, right? That's the whole definition of Sagittarius. You know good things are coming. It's the potential of man. It's idealism and optimism. And it's true. But what is not working is that we need to take action to get there. No, what we need to do is to take a step back and rethink what we're doing. Because our thinking is clouded. Mercury is debilitated by Pholus, the fallen angel Lucifer, which blocks and puts a lid on Mercury. I don't know. I have this thought, I have that thought, but what is it? And then you have Neptune square the Sun. And this Neptune is like, okay, I can see the vision. I know things are gonna be fine in the end. But how? How are they going to be fine? I don't know. But Mars, conjunction with Sun, is telling me, just keep going. Just keep moving on. I can't wait. I want it now. It's very impatient. It's a restless energy anyway, Sagittarius. We don't want to wait for the celebration. We want it now. So it feels like, it's like, can't this just get over quicker? Can't we just get through this month? Because whatever we are waiting for is not going to happen until the end of the month. Until the full moon in Cancer, everybody is in a retreat. And this retreat is telling you whatever we've been doing so far is not working. We need to redefine our long-term plans before we go into Capricorn. Before we have the plan to build our new goal, new achievement, we need direction. And that's exactly the problem of Sagittarius. Not having a good sense of direction, knowing what the result is going to be, but bulldozing on the way there. Impatient, like, I want it now, I don't want to do the work. Why do I have to work for it? So work is coming, but it's not going to happen until the sun is in Capricorn. Let's be real. Really, trying to work in Sagittarius month, the month of celebration, give me a break. Yes, you had Mars conjunction Sun. It's very productive, Mars. But Sagittarius doesn't want to do the work, really. Wants to go somewhere else, be somewhere else, just not here. But here is exactly where you need to be. You need to be in the mud if you want to grow. And that mud is not going to be sunshine and rainbows. You know it's going to be eventually, but really you're in stasis. You are, what do you call it? Out of the game, out of a loop. God, tell me, what should I do? I feel like you want me to move, but how? You want me to move now? Okay. Quicker? Instantly? But I don't have a plan. I don't know what I'm doing. So do you want me to think about the plan? Oh, but you put Mercury in retrograde. And you put the lid on furthest there. How the fuck am I going to think about my plan? I don't want to think. What about my intuition? The intuition has to be the guide because, you know, the fire signs, they're not exactly associated with intuition. That's water. Right now, there's not much in water. Venus, Neptune, Pisces, okay, Saturn. That's water. But do we trust the water? Do we trust the hidden message? Because if you want to move forward, the hidden message is the only thing that's going to help you. There's a revelation deep down to be found. But we are defensive. We're not very trusting right now. Because we have also that Venus conjunction Pallas. We're like, no, I don't trust these people. I don't trust them. They're gonna betray me. I know it's coming. You know, as Venus and Scorpio. I know the betrayal is coming. They're not gonna help me. Oh, we're gonna have a celebration and then what? When we meet on the table for Christmas dinner, do I have to pay for it? Oh, and what do I get back out of this? Are they gonna repay me once I pay them? There's not equal give and take. There is a suspicion here. There's a doubt in the good. I don't trust it. And of course we don't trust it when Sun is also square Neptune. We're like, I don't know. I get the message that this could be good. I keep getting these messages that everything's going to be fine, but for some reason, I'm not seeing it. And Mercury follows shadow, retrograde, tomorrow. I don't even trust my own thinking. Like yesterday I thought this, now I think this. From one day to the next, I could completely change my mind. That's the kind of energy. So, whoa, okay. Let me just take a step back. Let me just wait. Let me get out of this blur. Yeah. It's blurry right now. But there's a new beginning. There's a new moon right now. So what do I do with this new moon? I know I need to restructure, new plan, how to take action. I know I need to take action, but how? In what area? Big question. Within. I know it's so cliche, isn't it? I know you've heard it 1,000 times already. You're supposed to go within. You're not supposed to do anything outside. It's fate. It's in the universe sense. You just cooperate with the energies. If you don't like the table... Okay, this is the wrong thing. If you don't like the table, flip the table. Like Jesus in the marketplace. But what are you going to flip here? There's nothing to flip. Because you're not in control of the table. You're just sitting there. Waiting for dinner. You know, like in the restaurant? You made your order. You told exactly that guy what you want. You ordered. You paid for it. I mean, not yet, but you're going to pay for it. You know it's coming. But you have to wait. So that's it. That's really the month. December. Wow. What a fucking... Really? Is this some kind of a joke? What am I supposed to do with this? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? Astrology, aren't you supposed to give me the answer? But you're telling me right now I'm not supposed to do anything. But I'm in Sagittarius. I want to do. You see? The problem? We want to do. It's a time of celebration. We're supposed to be getting what we want. Yeah, the sun is in good position. Mars, sun conjunction. But it's not happening. It's waiting. Bartender! Come on, quicker! Faster! But he's going as fast as he can. He's not going to go faster if you whip him. Do you know, like the chariot and tower, you whip those sphinxes, those cats? You can whip them as much as you want. They're not going to go faster. These are the limitations of a physical realm. You know, there's a certain limit to how fast these swings can go. So I don't care if you're impatient. Yeah? I'm going to show you what's wrong with you. Just how impatient you are. Why can't you wait? Let me make you wait. That's what the universe is saying right now. Let's see what you're going to do. If you don't get what you want, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do in the meantime? Are you going to be unhappy, miserable? Big deal, you have to wait for it. Big deal is not coming now. Are you going to be on your couch, drinking coffee, checking out, being like, I just want this to be over. Really? Maybe that's why I want you to be. Maybe I put you there. Just to see what you would do. How long are you going to tolerate this? Because this has been going since the beginning of the month. Since the full moon in Gemini, we've been waiting. On our asses. Well, for what is this? Just give me what I want. I'm not... What is this? Being on the couch? Like... Do you know how many people told me they were sick recently? Bro, everyone's sick. Everyone's purging. You're not the only one, whoever you are watching. Maybe not everyone is purging, but most of you are. Or you know somebody who is, right? You know somebody who is like head pressure, sick, having a hard time, I'm tired, what is this? Because it's the energies of a month. It's just astrology. Oh, what are you going to do about it? Suck it up, like this realm belongs to Saturn, remember? Oh, Sagittarius Sun, you thought it was your realm, didn't you? Oh, the celebration is coming. Oh, do you think you're entitled to the celebration? You think you're entitled to the bartender giving you the dinner now? Let me show you. The universe is saying, what a shit show. What a shit show. What is this? Pointless, wasting my time. Isn't it? Isn't that what you want to say? Oh, why you waste my time? Just give it to me like a baby. It's not very mature. That's why the next sign, Capricorn, is about maturity. Do you see the connection? The next sign in astrology makes up for the shadow, the weakness, the previous sign. If Capricorn is the most mature sign of the zodiac, who is the least mature? Looking at you, Sagittarius. If you have any Sagittarius in the natal chart, now you learned something new. Oh, I thought it was Aries. I don't know, maybe. Maybe it is Aries. But I know one thing for certain. Astrology is an evolution. And you're in the process of evolving right now. Oh, you don't like it? To be in the cocoon, the chrysalis? It's not comfortable. You don't know what's going on outside. You don't know when you're going to come out. Oh, I'm the worm. I want to be the butterfly. How much longer do I have to wait? As long as it takes. So get comfortable. The shit show. I don't want to get comfortable either, really. I don't like this. If you're asking me, this is a joke. This is a complete waste of my time. Did I incarnate for this? You're telling me I incarnated to what? Be dead? Jupiter is the enemy of Saturn, remember? If you have any Jupiter prominence in your chart, Sagittarius prominence, you know this realm isn't for you. This realm is full of restrictions, full of death, destruction, decay, rot, full of problems. You don't want those problems. You don't want to deal with the rot. But right now you have to deal with it. Sit in it. My goodness. In the mud, the lotus grows. So you are growing. Yeah, maybe not so physical. Maybe it's not so obvious to you because you're still in the chrysalis. But here inside you are growing. It's only a matter of time. Right? Saturn. Only a matter of time until you emerge. Time? I have to wait? Are you fucking kidding me? So what do you do in the meantime? I don't know. What do you want? Maybe it's time to do some soul searching. What are you going to do with your life when you come out of that cocoon? Are you prepared? Are you ready for the next cycle? The new beginning on a new moon. Before we get into Cancer full moon at the end of the month, when Cancer is about stability, rootedness, you are going to be rooted, or at least you have to be, at the end of December. Are you rooted now? Of course you're not. Are you kidding me? Sagittarius had rooted this? What a joke. This is the least rooted sign. My goodness. There's no rootedness here. So we're still waiting. It's going to happen once you come out of the chrysalis. But it's not going to be handed to you. Have you prepared yourself? What's your plan to be rooted? Commit now. You're waiting for the commitment to come to you. You must make it happen. Wait a second, but we're supposed to wait. Oh my god. What a joke. You see, this is the shit show that I'm talking about. You're supposed to commit, but it's not in your control. What? What is going on? You know, it's like I'm going crazy here. You know, those psychotic people in the mental loony bin singing Looney Tunes? When they are thinking to themselves, what is God telling me to do? He wants me to do something. What's my purpose? Yeah, what is your purpose? Do you know? Do you know what you're supposed to do here? That's the question. That's Sagittarius' purpose. To find the meaning. In what? The shit show. The meaning in the shit show. What the fuck? How does that look like? What's the meaning of a shit show? You really have to look. You have to take your time to understand this. I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about, okay, why is everybody sick, purging, tired, not moving forward, nothing changing? What is this? Is it just to break you down? Is it to dissolve you? Isn't that how you heal? Dissolution. But that's not Sagittarius. Sagittarius doesn't want to dissolve. No, I'm moving forward. Yeah. It makes a square with Pisces. Pisces is about dissolution. Neptune, Saturn, finally they're direct. It's almost like they're making a team here. They're teaming up against Sagittarius. We're saying, we see what Sagittarius is trying to do. He's trying to move forward. Let me. Now is my turn. Pisces' turn. So Pisceans, if you have any prominent Pisces, 12th house, this is not a new situation for you. You know how to navigate this, right? You know how to let go. But collective energies are not about letting go. So this can be very frustrating. How to get out of the frustration? If you don't like the table, flip the table. Whatever you're doing now, change it. It's not about the results, short term. Not now. It's about the result long term, in the future. You're preparing yourself for something that's going to take some time to come to fruition. And that's a problem. So prepare. That's all you can do, really. And understand how this preparation is necessary to redirect you. Because last month, fixed energy Scorpio, it was about solidifying your position, making you more solid, making it clear what the problem is, so you can fix it. But now that you know what the problem is, you have to think about how to fix it. And once the how is clear, the meaning of your life is revealed. Then you move on to Capricorn. Once the path is clear, right? Sagittarius rules paths. What path? Capricorn, we're just building. We're just trying to figure it out. Okay, I have to do this. I have to do that. Work. Oh my gosh. And we're moving into this. How is Capricorn going to be better than Sagittarius? This is a fucking joke. When the winter solstice comes at the end of December, this is gonna be a celebration, celebrating the future that is yet to come, but is not here yet. But at least we're stable. Yes, we're gonna be stable. Right? Full moon in Cancer is coming. I don't know, on the 26th, in 14 days, I think. The 26th of December it should be. Mathematically speaking. Maybe the 27th, if you ask me. But if you want to be stable, you must attach. Sagittarius isn't exactly attached. Sagittarius is a free thinker. Oh, I'm just thinking about all these ideas. All of these things I could do. Let me do a little bit of this. Let me do a little bit of that. A little bit of Gemini. Since the last full moon was in Gemini. Since the full moon in Gemini until now, new moon in Sagittarius, until now it's been all about ideas. Just thinking about what to do, reorient. Oh, how do I do this? What am I supposed to be doing? I need more information. Tell me what to do. So now, do you know? Did you finish the cycle? Did you succeed? Or does Neptune square your Sun cloud your vision still? Vision of Sagittarius. Well, how do you have vision? Because you have the information. You already learned from the full moon in Gemini. You learned what is going on and what you need to do. Didn't you? You know you are in the chrysalis now. You know you need to wait until the end of December. But that's not good enough. Because you still want to do something. You're still Sagittarius. So tell me what to do. What a joke. What a fucking shit show. Tell me what to do. I don't know. It's a very personal thing. Depends on the house for Sagittarius falls in your natal chart. Where does it fall? 20 degrees. Sagittarius. Any planets there? Anything? Maybe in opposition. Aspect. Maybe a square? What about the house? Does it give you information about what you're supposed to do right now? Because all I'm doing is restructuring my routine. I'm cutting things off and making boundaries. I'm the Queen of Swords right now. I'm saying I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm doing this now. Because this is freedom, Sagittarius, and this is not freedom, which was my previous thing, what I've been doing. So free yourself in that area of your life. You've been a prisoner, clearly. In some way, maybe. I don't know. I have. Because this full moon in Gemini was in my 12th house of imprisonment. So, of course, I felt like a prisoner. But this Sun square Neptune is very similar energy. The Sun square Saturn that we've just come out of is the same energy of imprisonment. So now it's time to come out of a prison. There's a difference between a prison that is self-inflicted and a chrysalis which is necessary for growth. Or maybe there's no difference. Haha, maybe it's the same thing. Maybe a monastery is a prison. Maybe a church, a retreat. These are all prisons of the mind and the body. Maybe you're in a prison because you're supposed to be. Oh no, Sagittarius does not like that. That's why it makes a square with Pisces. Doesn't like that at all. This is only an idea. I don't think you're supposed to be in prison. I think you can decide where you're supposed to be. I think it's your choice. Nobody can take it from you. You can choose where you're supposed to be. Right? That's what our ego wants to hear, isn't it? Isn't that what you wanted to hear? But really, I don't know. That's Pisces. We're still open for the correct information. And perhaps that is the only thing that makes Pisces and Sagittarius friends. Well, there's many things actually, but this is one of them. But we're still open to receive the truth. We don't know yet. But Sagittarius can be preachy. They're just like, this is the truth. Right? This is the truth. I'm free. I have free will. I know it. And then Pisces says, I don't know if I have free will. I may have, I may not. I don't care. I don't care. It's the highest frequency. Did you know? If you don't care, whether you're supposed to be in a prison or not, it's no longer a prison. It's only in your mind. It's an illusion. And that's what Pisces is supposed to reveal. That's why Saturn and Neptune went direct, because we are starting to see, we're coming out of illusions, we're starting to see things more clearly now. Oh, we thought we were clear, right? The retrograde Neptune not falling for illusions. But what about the possibilities to change our mind? To change our thinking? Change our perspective? A new perspective. This is Mercury in retrograde, right? Now I'm looking at the positive side of all of this. Yeah, never mind all the shit show. But this is to change your perspective. Change your being. This is the ultimate transformation. So if you change your thinking, your actions will change and your situation will transform. Change your thinking. That was a message of this cycle, full moon in Gemini, 27th until the 12th. So now we know this. And what's the new message? New moon in Sagittarius. Stay on the path. Commit yourself. Don't go back to Gemini. We're coming out of it now, right? We've been looking, oh, there's alternative solutions. Oh, we try this, we try that. No more trying. It's time to stay committed to what you want, not, I don't know. I don't know what Gemini is doing. Oh my god, what does Gemini do? It's just trying things out. It does not stick to anything. It's Sagittarius who sticks. So wherever you have Sagittarius falling right now, between the 12th and the 19th, on the new moon, in that house, you need to commit. No going back. Boundaries, right? That's what Sagittarius needs. So who are you making boundaries with? With yourself. With yourself, your own mind. You're telling your mind, no, no, no. We've been thinking about this enough. Enough. We've been doing this. Oh no, we're not doing this anymore. I know my focus. I know my future. I know what I'm going to become. And it's going to be better than whatever I was before. I know it. It's coming. Because I've already been there. You see? I've already been in Scorpio. Sagittarius has already mastered transformation. Don't forget that. So, this is easy. Child's play is to grow. Of course we're growing. That's the only thing that we do. But we must. That's the issue. We have to grow. We can't sit in one place, right? Sagittarius is restless. Can't wait to get to the next thing. But there's growth in waiting. There is growth waiting for the bartender to put the food on the table while you're waiting for dinner. Are you growing while you're waiting? Or do you have to be taking action? Does it have to be on the outside? Does everybody need to see what you're doing before you emerge? Really? It's superficial. You don't need that. You don't need the external to agree with you. You just need to agree with yourself on where you're supposed to go, where you want to go. Forget supposed to, actually. Because Sagittarius is about meaning. It's fire. Fire is spirit. Is the element of the soul. Soul is personal. Fire is me. I am the fire, right? The fire within. What is the fire telling me to do? It's motivating. It's frustrating. It burns. Me? I am inflamed. I am purging. Why are people getting sick in this month? Because they're not listening to the fire, the urge for freedom. Freedom from what? From yourself. From your own restrictions. Not the restrictions outside. Forget it. But you are restricted, aren't you? Yes, you are waiting because the bartender has to cook the food before you get it. So that's a restriction from the outside that you cannot control. Are there any restrictions that you can control? Focus on those. And that's how you get through it. Focus on what you can control. It's a really boring message. I don't like to give this message. But you've been watching this video long enough. You should know by now that it's all about the plan, all about the vision. And whatever actions you take, it's about a belief. It's like a religion, right? It's like a cult. You dedicate yourself, you devote yourself. You're like, I'm gonna do this no matter what. I am dedicated. That's success for Sagittarius. So it's a change of belief with a new moon in Sagittarius. Always. Oh, I believe I had to do this to be happy. No, I don't. I don't have to do this anymore. I change how I look at my actions. What actions are healthy and what just makes me restless. Because Gemini Sagittarius, that's the restlessness axis. Like Virgo Pisces. All these mutables. Ugh. They're all about anxiety. Yes. To be mutable is to easily be influenced. To easily be influenced is to lack boundaries, to lack commitment. To lack commitment is to be susceptible, to be unstable. That's the definition of anxiety. So stabilize yourself. Be your own doctor. So you get stable because you know exactly what is right and what is wrong. That's why Sagittarius rules the law. You know what's right, you know what's wrong, you know where you're going, right? Yes. So I hope you found this video useful. I don't know if I find this useful, honestly. This has been a shit show this month. I don't like this December. I don't like it at all. I have to wait for the cake? Give it to me now. What am I doing here? Ah! And now I have to stop doing certain things because they're taking away my freedom. To reclaim my freedom. I'm letting go of restrictions. But this better succeeds. This better works in my favor. Because whatever I'm doing now, it has to be long term. Wherever I'm going now, I have to stay on that path. I can't go back. Whatever I commit to now, the deal has to be sealed. So I have to be sure. And sometimes it takes time to figure out. But astrologically speaking, the time is now. The 12th until the 19th. Until actually the 27th. Until the full moon in Cancer. You figure shit out. And then you will be rooted. And then whatever anxiety you have will be gone. Yeah, all the anxiety will be purged at the end of December. That is one thing I can say for sure. So the shit show will definitely end, finally, when December is over. I'm supposed to wait for that. What a joke! What a joke! But that's the reality, that's the truth. Sagittarius hates to wait. And we need to believe that we don't need to wait. We need to be an optimist, right? That we can have what we're looking for right now. But it's not very realistic. It's not. Sometimes you need to get shaken a little bit to get you out of that bubble, out of that delusion. Yeah, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, the mutable signs. I'm sorry to say, but they are known to be astrologically the most delusional of the signs. Not in general, but about specific things. Each of the signs is delusional about something specific. And what Sagittarius is delusional about is that life can always be sunshine and rainbows. Well, perhaps it can. But is it going to be? No. You have to make it sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes Sagittarius amazes me as a sign with how much it's possible for it to get exactly the outcome that it's looking for. It's so stubborn on its path, really. It's the most stubborn of the mutables. It's not going to give up to get the happiness it's looking for, to make Jupiter a reality, even though Saturn rules this realm. And that is why Jupiter, Zeus in Greek mythology, broke free from Saturn. He freed all the gods. He was the lucky one. His mother, Rhea, she hid him and replaced his body with a rock. Saturn ate the rock, thinking he was eating Zeus. No. He escaped. He was the lucky child. And when he freed all of the other gods from Kronos, Saturn's belly. So we need to believe that that's what we can do, that we can free ourselves from Saturn's belly. There must be a way. And as long as you believe that, it is possible.